Because of the following special program, California Fever will not be presented this evening.
Cause I got a little something to say to educate you about the life in the streets today. If everybody's confused about what to do and what this world is coming to. Sign of the time. Can't really blow your mind. Inflation rises every time the opportunity knocks. The rent's crazy for the house, the size of a box. It's an arm and a leg to keep clothes on your back. The daily run, push and shove, you just can't hack. When payday comes around, you go to pick up a check. Your money never sees your pocket, so it's out on deck. Hickman shot the president, he had nothing to lose. Wanted Jody to see him on the eyewitness news. Cops shooting up all of the citizens to find out the next day the guy's innocent. The young girls being raped and taken by force, but all the people getting married just to get divorced. Sign of the time. Can't really blow your mind. Working for minimum wage, 1 foot in the grave, and all the rich folks screaming they're underpaid. Daddy's in jail, doing 20 to life. He has a family back home with 5 kids and a wife. Girls run away from home with no way to survive. She had to sell her body to stay alive. Nowadays on the trains and the buses you see people fighting for seats, but with the elderly. Mama down by the bedside on her knee. So much crime it ain't safe for her to walk the street. Because times are hard, you either do it or die. You can run and ignore, but you can't hide.
Man, when is there ever gonna be peace?
The only way there's gonna be peace, man, is when God is seated at the conference table. I'm telling you.
We can work it out. We need a little bit of peace, love, and unity.
I don't know about that, man. With all this time that's still gone by, it just ain't never gonna end.
That's why it's time for all love to come together.
And I hope it's soon, or we'll all be lost.
Sign of the time. Can't really blow your mind.
Terry Dugan is getting dressed for the job. He's one of the most experienced pantomime cats in the business. This year, Terry should claw up his 2000th appearance as Cat, with the latest in a long and distinguished line of Dick Whittingtons.
Hello, Puss. Where did you spring from?
Well, I think the secret is knowing that you are playing a cat and doing things that a cat would do. When you're playing with a man, you can be more boisterous, like I can jump up onto him. Whereas with a girl, you can't. You've got to be careful where you put your paws.
So off he goes to the Wimbledon Theatre.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I've got flowers.
We're the skate witches, and we don't take no crap from no one.
Live by our own rules. Take me, for example. I'm the queen witch, and I only ride at midnight.
I'm the best female skateboarder in town, and I'll fight anyone who begs to differ. I don't have no money to waste on a skateboard, so I take one from whoever I want, whenever I want.
To have more skate witches in our gang. That way we could run all the whip boy skateboarders off the streets. But we have our standards. If you don't have a rat, you can't be one of us.
Those skate witches, they think they're real tough, but we're ready to rumble anytime. To be quite frank, they're not even that good as skateboarders.
Amore, stamattina ti ho svegliato ed ero innamorata più che mai. Mi sono accorta che eri un po' arrabbiato, come da troppo tempo ti succede ormai. Ai, ai. A volte sembri un salice piangente quando ti porto a letto il tuo caffè. Mi rendi una carezza indifferente, non c'è più amore in tutti i gesti che tu fai, con me non ridi mai. Un po' di batticuore e in te qualcosa cambierà. Batticuore e il mondo ti sorriderà. Un aquilone lascia la periferia, tu non hai più malinconia. Io la tua mano tengo stretta nella mia, negli occhi tuoi c'è l'allegria. Un po' di batticuore, ci sono io vicino a te. Batti un colpo alla fortuna se la vuoi, ma ricorda la fortuna siamo noi. Qualcosa cambierà. Batti cuore e il mondo ti sorriderà. allegria. Un po' di batticuore, ci sono io vicino a te. Batti, 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 batti un colpo alla fortuna se la vuoi, ma ricorda la fortuna siamo noi. Batticuore, batticuore, quel che conta è un po' d'amore. Batticuore, non fermarti mai.
And there it is.
Let's go, fellas. We want a real fight. Let's go.
Garcia out quickly. Look at the feinting. He's doing the famed Ali shuffle. Mosquera lands with a right to the gloves. A right and a left to the chest.
Come on,
These two fearsome people mean business.
Come on, let's go. Use that knife again. Come on. Let's go. You're on television.
Mosquera lands with right.
He was down like a dead dog.
What you call me them names for? I ain't there to call him.
You notice he put in his...
He's a racist. Call me a nigga.
Remember that song he made up for you?
Look how bad
You're
he
the
is.
black Superman. You ain't nothing.
I ain't nothing.
I know in that dumb song Muhammad Ali.
What you call it, a dumb song?
Excuse me, I dropped my mouth.
You sure got a lot of nerve. Don't you never hit me back again. Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm serious.
Hold on, are we on television?
Yeah, we're on television.
Oh, man, we're on television.
I would say he's got everything going for him. He's going to be a very famous boxer.
And
So
not
look how
only
he talks.
famous, he's got the confidence. Any man has got the nerve to talk back to me like
I
that. This man is going to be a great fighter.
He's even...
What did you say about that song, Black Superman?
I even sing it to you, my son.
You don't want to say it now because you're on television, but you talked pretty bad about me, boy.
Crazy, son.
He is a brave
This
animal.
cause they say he floats like a butterfly and all that. He doesn't stink like a bee. I stink like a bee. Yes, I do. And I'm the black. And
Don't you never hit me no more, you hear me?
I even know to give you one, too.
He has got the nerve.
He's going to be the next great white hope. That's the man that's going to beat me.
Yeah.
You're right, son. Yeah, son.
I'm going to tell you, he's got it all. We'll be right back. I'll save you. I'll save you. We'll be right back, son.
I'm tired of candy, tired of gum, tired of hunger, and food that's no fun. I'm tired of pretending I don't like spaghetti, but school lunch keeps me roaring ready and rock steady. Pizza, spaghetti, burgers.
With Chow Daddy in your school cafeteria, it's the fun place to be for lunch.
Desserts.
Excuse me, what will you feed your horse?
Horse? He looks hungry.
Feed him Purina horse chow. And your goat?
Purina goat chow?
Purina also makes foods like veal chow, rabbit chow, steer chow, monkey chow,
Hey, but I want to feed my dog.
Feed them the food made by the people who know animals.
Purina dog chow.
We pour everything we know about animals into every bag.
Bruno, that's a lot of experience you're eating.
And now your dog can experience a great new taste, new beef, bacon, and cheese flavor.
Mr. Chow's Chinese food with a delicious difference. The star attraction at Mr. Chow's is our all-you-can-eat buffet, chicken, shrimp, ribs, and more, plus a 30-item salad bar, all for just $10.25. Our new Hamilton location features the same scrumptious buffet at a special introductory price, $8.95, and there's dancing to a super selection of popular music. We're open for lunch and dinner at 35 King Street East in Hamilton and 214 King Street West in Toronto. Mr. Chow's, you can taste the difference.
What kinds of people do you see on Haight Street? People who ask for spare change and stuff on the street.
I don't give them any because I don't have any. I would give them 5 pennies if I had 55.
If you needed some money, if you didn't have any money, would you sell newspapers on the street?
I would even do that if I didn't need money. If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't do nothing. I would work, though. Of course I would.
Why should you work if you're a millionaire, if you already have all the money that you need?
That isn't all the money I need. I need it for extra. I need the other money for extra.
Do you turn on?
No. I smoke grass.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
What's it like?
If you have any grass, I'll show you. I'll eat it.
Do you eat it?
I eat it and smoke it.
Which do you prefer?
Eating it.
What do you think happens when the police find out that people smoke grass?
They get busted.
What about other people who sell other stuff? Or
That's too scary.
why is it scary?
Cause all speed freaks.
What's a speed freak?
Those things are too mean.
Has a speed freak ever come to live with you?
Yes.
How did he behave? How did you know he was a speed freak?
Cause how skinny he was.
Tell me about your dog, Snuffy.
He shits on the rug cause he can't get out.
What kind of a dog is he, first of all?
A watchdog, a German Shepherd, and a police dog.
What does he spend most of his time doing?
He'll bother police.
Why does he do that?
Because they bother us.
Do the police bother you?
Yes. Whenever I see them, I throw up. They're ugly and fat. I hate them. Because they take you to jail.
Well, then why do you hate them?
Because they're icky. I don't want to go to jail.
Do you really not like cops, or is that just stuff you've heard?
I don't want cops. If I was going to a ride, I would bring Snuffy.
Have you ever seen him throw things?
No, but I heard of them. Bottles.
Would you do that?
Yeah. I'd throw it at a policeman. I'd throw a full one. One that would bomb him.
What if you hurt a policeman, though?
Too bad.
The voice box. The first time I ever heard it, you were doing it. And you've used it in most of your stuff. Why?
Let's see. I had heard it with Peter Frampton and a couple other artists, and I would use it before we had hit records, playing in nightclubs, doing cover songs. And every time I would use the voice box, people would be dancing until I used it, and when I started using it, they would look up like, and they would seem to hypnotize them in a way.
Yeah.
And it really works. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Video Soul, and it makes you feel good. Yes, it does. Don't you believe it?
But yeah, I always use it on I was really using it like on songs like when we first started, it was like
more bounce, more bounce, much more bounce, mama, baby, baby, baby.
And you know, it just seemed to work, and started using it on cover songs like "Heard It Through the Grapevine."
Yeah.
And I don't know, people started saying, well, you know, you can't sing, man, what you're trying to prove, you're kind of this shit, that's a gimmick, blah, 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 blah. So I said, well, I'm just going to turn the whole thing around, and I'm going to do a love song with it. And that's when we came out with the penetrating, syrupy jam that came out like,
computer love, baby, baby, you're my computer love, digital love. It's mine, yes,
and you know, it just seemed to, it gave the voice box a whole new character. It seemed to give it a more of a sexy character in a way.
Yeah.
And you want to ask me something?
You used it, but you use it on everything. Is there ever, you think we will hear Roger without the voice box? Or let me ask another question before you even answer that one.
Yeah, sure.
What happens when people decide we've heard that sound enough from Roger? You know, don't you worry about when it is a gimmicky kind of sound like that people may get tired of it?
Let me see, what would I do? I think then I will become a stand-up comedian, or maybe I could go to Walt Disney and become Donald Duck's voice.
So let's lighten the mood here, a little madness on the BBC. Was that it?
Yep, basically.
How come songs that are so short?
I mean, well, them sort of songs don't represent the band as it is today. I mean, like, that was like short and to the point for a purpose.
What were the lyrics in that?
You suffer, but why? I mean, it's about 3 or 4 years old, that song.
I mean, like, it's about 3 or 4 years old. What sort of songs are you doing now? Longer songs?
Yeah, I mean, basically we put...
More death metal songs.
Yeah? You've got some brilliant lyrics. I mean, like, real poetry. Your pride. Why should your pride be so restricted to a mere fraction of this earth from which we all have evolved? I mean, like, real, like, deep lyrics. But you can't hear them. Why?
Well, I mean, when I'm actually singing, the words are running around in my head, but I mean, the music's so loud and aggressive, it's sort of, don't know, you just get into it, and just the way you react to it. I mean,
it's an aggressive style of music.
The words might not be decipherable, but they are running around.
What's the point of the lyric sheet? Because obviously, we have to have a lyric sheet, or else there's no point having lyrics. We don't pretend that anyone can understand them. When we're actually playing.
But why do you try and fit so many words into such a...
Well, it's the same with every instrument. I mean, there's like so many riffs fitted in, so many beats fitted into it. I mean, you can't have the vocals one step behind or something, can you?
Well, look, they're rooting, they're tooting, they're electrocuting. I mean, this is music for young lovers. Step aside, Kylie Minogue, turn up the TV, plug in your pacemaker, don't get out of breath. Ladies and gentlemen, Napalm Death. It's got to be funky.
But you don't need drums to make these sounds. It's true. Hit this. Hit this. Play them in the air. You can play them anywhere. That drive you crazy and you're about my tune. Hit this. One that only hits this.
DJ Smash. Fashion shirts from New York City. For guys. Or girls.
Two, get the head over. Three, get the head over. Further, keep the left leg working all the time. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in front of the mouth. Stretch, stretch, and down. Now to up again. 2, 3.
Now you might think that Kate Bush is in pretty good shape, but a dancing instructor had 3 weeks to produce a super-fit body, capable of enduring 2 hours of grueling exertion.
4, and side out. 2, change in, and 1.
A doctor's daughter, not yet 21, with all the pressures of a £200,000 tour on her shoulders, selecting and rejecting the best advice she could find and buy.
And center, and up. Okay. One of our problems is that...
The broader ideas were usually Kate's, the choreography often a case of trial and error, with Anthony Van Last cutting back on her more enthusiastic contortions. Nearly every day meant shaping another song, or perfecting the one they'd started yesterday.
You do that too.
It's important that the visuals are just emphasising the music, because it's not a dance show. It's a music show that's being illustrated with movement, and it's important that they both complement each other. And I'm not a dancer, I'm just learning to dance, and what I can do, I'll try and put across in the show, but I'm not a dancer. I just love dancing, and I want to be able to learn as much as I can.
Whereas with the dancing, she was still uncertain and happy to listen, with the music, Kate Bush knew exactly what she wanted. It was a combination of strong personality and discipline that kept Kate Bush in control of 8 accomplished musicians, some of them playing professionally while she was still at school. And she had the help of her 2 brothers. One of them, Paddy, had even found special instruments for the tour. What do you call it?
It's called a strumento de porco. That's its real name.
You're Kate's brother, aren't you?
Yeah, afraid so.
Is it sort of a bit of a family business, really?
Well, yes and no. I mean, like, Kate and I have been making music together for years and years. On different levels, you know, but I mean, there's always been music in our family.
The crew food was produced by her other brother, John.
Well, we've got nothing really difficult, but there are a lot of vegetarians involved, about 16.
It's almost a vegetarian tour, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that, yes. Yeah, well, it's good food because it lets people carry on working afterwards. They're not walking around really laid out with an enormous great meat meal.
Like down. Oh, what kind of color is that, baby?
Oh,
grape yum yum.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Banana bay.
Oh, no.
Would you maybe like to slip one on for size?
Would you?
Oh, would I? Yes, yes. Yes. Daddy.
Yes, baby.
Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes. Oh.
Oh! Oh!
Pink put on.
Pink put on?
Yes.
Ooh! Ooh.
Papaya surprise.
Papaya surprise. Oh, papayas.
Oh, God. It's Periwinkle Pussycat. She just love it. Periwinkle Pussycat. Would you want me like that?
Oh, I love them all.
Disco, 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 disco 84, disco 84, disco 84, disco 84, disco, disco. Disco, 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 disco. खूब नाचना है, गाना है, ये नौजवानी का जमाना है। खूब नाचना है, गाना है, ये नौजवानी का जमाना है। आज कुछ करके दिखाना है, आज कोई चक्कर चलाना है। Disco, 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 disco,
can you play Yesterday?
I'll try.
Thank you.
With today's technology, almost anything is possible. Things that make life better, like the Buick Century. With its advanced electronics, front-wheel drive, and computer design. Even its standard engine is electronically fuel injected. Happily, there's one thing technology will never replace.
May I be of further assistance?
No.
This I like to do all by myself.
The sheer pleasure of driving a Buick. The 1983 Buick Century.
If you had a Honeywell automated office, it would eat up paperwork and increase secretarial efficiency. It sends messages faster than Concorde and talks to other computers anywhere. Your business could be much more productive with office automation when it's designed well, built well, Honeywell.
It is 10 o'clock in the morning in South Central Los Angeles.
Most of these kids are under 18. They should be in school. But this is a ditch party, or DP.
The DPs we throw, it's just like to have fun because we're bored of school.
Most say they just come to dance and have a good time. Some smoke marijuana. Many pass around quart bottles of beer.
No bullet and no gang. We raise kids and we just party, girls, and just trying to have fun, drink.
Everyone is searched at the door, but a few still manage to slip in with weapons.
I like that one because it's little. I can stick it in my bra. You never know.
And when a fight breaks out around noon in the parking lot, the party is over.
Sometimes they don't end like this. You got somebody in the crowd that is bad. So we cannot take it out on everybody. You get what I'm saying?
But it doesn't matter. There is always another ditch party. On this Thursday morning last week, a group called Unforgiven throws a party in Koreatown. Dance partners, not school books, are what's important here, and the kids say it is easy to get away with.
I'm getting credit for right now, and look at me, I'm at a ditching party!
And no one makes excuses for the number of ditch parties they go to.
40, 50 a year? As many as possible.
The same Thursday morning, we find another ditch party in South Central, but the kids come from all over. You can go to ditch parties nearly every day. Here it is the same routine. And Friday morning, it starts all over again. Dancing, drinking, and smoking dope.
When you see all the people having fun, what you do at school, man, we're honest and shit at school.
Yeah, B. So the ditch party flow is constant. Truant teens line up by the hundreds to pay a $2 to $5 entry fee. Promoters make a good profit. And police officers say they are constantly being called to break up the ditch parties.
Let's go, people! People on the corner!
200 delinquent kids can be a major headache for cops, already deluged with more pressing crimes.
The school, they don't have any clue that this is even going on. I think a lot of it has to do with the parents not knowing what their kids are doing, not knowing the activities that their kids are involved in.
This Koreatown ditch party was okayed by Bam Bam's mother.
But, she'd just rather see us, partying instead of gangbanging and shooting somebody else, killing somebody from our own race.
Yeah!
Meanwhile, the parties seem permanently entrenched. A constant chain of ditching, dancing, drinking, and drugs.
1, 2, 3, and you hit on the one, one. And then you would try to fit your different notes, what you felt in between that, like, and that's the funk, and you can change that, it's however you feel, but you just have to fit it between that space, that little space that you got, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then you go back to your funk. Here you go. 1, and then you want to break it down. Break down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. You got your basic funk formula there. You can do anything you want to do with it.
That's something that happened at your place, right?
No. So they were sneaking in, and I used this wallet.
Those are the dwarves walking across the floor.
Right, and it's a good, it's an empty wallet. I had no trouble getting these.
All right. Other stuff?
Have these are half coconuts for horses. You think horses are easy to do. When they walk, it's left, right, right, left. And so they walk like this. Then they, when they go into a lope, they go both right, left, and that gets you mixed up. And when they walk, they do this, and then they get into a gallop. A lot of them make three-legged horses. And I make four legs.
Is that still the best way to do a horse?
Right.
All right. What else do we have here?
We have a bird whistle. At the studio, I made a lot of them for big birds and little birds.
You designed the whistle yourself?
No, this is a regular drummer strap, but I built lots of them for baritone birds. All right. This is water in there, and that gives you the flutter.
How many different kinds of birds can you do with that?
Oh, just as many as you want. They all sound alike.
That'd be useful on a subway, perhaps.
It sure would.
All right.
This was something I created for bugs and bees and that sort of thing. It wound up working for Evinrude and the rescuers.
Oh, okay. We have about a half a minute. Let's do the, I guess this would be the last of the ones here. This deal, is that what it is?
All right. Yes, that'll be for, this one.
This is just stuff anybody has in their medicine chest at home.
Yes, right, some BBs. Oh, this is going to be the fire?
I don't know, whatever you want to do here, Jimmy. This will be the last
the
one.
fire, and that'll get you into This is for something else.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I'll have to blow
something
this
for
up.
back at the hotel later, maybe.
I'll try it with you. Okay, now if you want to do it very close and don't you want to lose, you might get a sliver in your finger.
Okay, thank you. Now what am I doing? I do this here?
That's right up close.
These are guys creeping through the woods, aren't they?
This will be a fire.
Oh, fire.
A fire that they had in Bambi.
Oh, the terrible fire in Bambi. Oh, I don't want to do this one.
Well, it was for Charlie.
I know, but it just was horrible.
And then this is the wind that was blowing. So if you get that real close, and I'll get here.
This is the one that killed Bambi's mother, isn't it?
That's right.
I hope you're proud of yourself. The wind, oh my God, is blowing the fire out. Very impressive.
Tell you what's the matter?
I thought that if as long as I had you, I...
Go away. What's this about?
The President of the United States.
And some Western speculative motive discover approach a late. That's when you get blood.
I want her out of my house.
Scandal sheet next Monday.
I don't know why I didn't think of this before.